So first of all, definition of alternating current. Met this in Nat 5. And the key point, most people remember the idea that electrons change direction, but you want a word like repeatedly or regularly. It's not just a kind of single change in direction. So underline that as a kind of keyword. That's a simple definition. And then number 2 is about measuring from an oscilloscope. So the two things we need to be able to measure, as a fairly standard example, would be peak voltage and frequency. So peak voltage first of all, just sketching a reminder, it's the voltage from the middle to the top. Okay, so that voltage in there, and we can see that that's 4 centimeters, so peak voltage. And then we need to use the volts per division, which is 2 volts per centimetre. So that tells us that it's 8 volts peak. Sometimes you would do this by doing from bottom to top and then halving it. So for instance, if we switch the time base off, remember all you would get then is this up and down, but there's no left to right movement at that time, so all you would get would be a solid line, straight up and down. Not very straight, I know there, but get the idea. So that would be 8 centimetres top to bottom, so the peak voltage is half of that. And for the frequency, well, first of all, we need to calculate the period. Okay, and the period is the time for one complete cycle. So remember, this y-axis is a time axis. So the time for one complete cycle is from peak to peak, right, or trough to trough, any point in the wave back to itself. But here I can see that's 4 centimetres. And the scale on the x-axis is called the time base, which is given as 5 milliseconds per centimetre. You'll sometimes see this as written as per division rather than per centimetre, but usually in exams it's per centimetre and it is actually drawn out on that sort of scale. So the period is 20 milliseconds, which is 20 times 10 to the minus 3 seconds. Do that conversion before you calculate the frequency, and the frequency is 1 divided by the period, so it's 1 divided by 20 times 10 to the minus 3, and plug that into your calculator. And you'll get 50 hertz. And learning outcome 3 is a simple calculation one. So the formula links this RMS voltage, and the same formula works for RMS current. Now remember, RMS means the equivalent DC voltage, the equivalent DC current, i.e. what would supply the same power when connected to a resistor. So RMS, as a quick reminder, should always be smaller than peak. It's useful doing that to calculation, to check your calculations. So simple worked example. So we're given the RMS voltage in this example, and we're being asked the peak voltage. And easy calculation. Peak voltage is 17 volts. A few reminders are RMS values are what are read by AC voltmeters and ammeters. That for power calculations you should always use RMS values, not the peak. And that the main supply is 230 volts RMS in the UK, but that means the peak voltage would be higher still, around about 325. And the mains frequency is about 50 hertz.